Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your business to 6 figures and beyond. Pow! Using government contracts. Welcome. I'm so excited to be here. I thought I'd do a change of scenery. I love this background. This is one of my favorite places to actually come run in the morning. So I thought I'd share that background with you. Now, let's look at what we need to do to win contracts within the next 2 weeks or by September 30th. Whether you've won one contract, several, or you haven't won any, FEMA is looking for you because they're looking for specific services and commodities. And in this video, I'm going to share that with you. So hold tight. I'm going to give you 2 services that they're looking for, maybe 3 right now. And they're looking to do micro purchases or simplified acquisition procedures, which means what? Which means you get paid either right away with the micro purchase as long as it's under 10K, or you're looking at the simplified acquisition procedure, which is if it's under 250,000, contracting officers can simply send you an email by finding you in the DSBS profile, Dynamic Small Business Search. That's the #1 way they find you. Of course, you have to have your cage code and your SAM. If you do not already have that, then make sure you look at the description. Inside of the description, I'll have a link for you to actually locate filling out your SAMs, okay? Now, what we need to focus on is FEMA, which is the Federal Emergency Management Agency. They are under the Department of Homeland Security. FEMA, these are a couple of the things that I personally did, not something I heard, something I did when I wanted to work with FEMA right away. Now, the first thing is, of course, having your cage code, being registered in SAM, and then you must fill out the vendor profile form, the FEMA vendor profile form. You must have that. I'll make sure I have a copy of that by visiting our Facebook group. You can actually download that. The next thing is these are the 3 services that they need, and I did 2 of the 3. The first one is security guard services. They need security guard services right now. The second one is janitorial services. Absolutely. Now, I actually did facilities services support, which included security services. So that's a good one. So they're looking for security services like guards, and they're mainly looking for unarmed. So that could be any of us. Now with the facilities support services, which is 561210, that, like I said, included janitorial, landscaping, and the security services. So you're already set if you're already doing that. The next service they need are sign languages. Absolutely. We all see when there's an emergency how they have individuals that are signing. So they need signing. And not just for that, but for the various disasters that they may have where someone needs sign language as opposed to being able to hear. They're hearing impaired. The other thing is these are the commodities that they need right now. Office supplies, absolutely. Shredding bins, portable potties, the portable toilets. They also need, let me make sure I have them all, temporary labor. Now, once again, when we did facility support services, staffing was included. So that's one of the reasons why I really loved it, because it goes into so many different areas. You don't have to just only be concerned about one. The other thing is they're looking for plastic sheeting. Now, FEMA is not easy to work with when it comes to getting in the door. But during this time, I personally know that they actually look for contractors a lot more in the areas of doing a one-time, using the micro purchase where you're going to need your merchant account, your cage code, and all of that. And they're also looking for contracting officers that can simply send you an email with the quote already available. I talk about this a lot. Now, after you've gotten all this together, you know you can do these services. What do you need to do? The next thing you need to do is actually send them an email to the FEMA Industry Liaison Program. That's FEMA Industry Liaison Program. And you need to make sure in the subject you put in CUSI, like in cat, uniform, sugar, India. And then that is going to be in the subject line and put information request. And then what you're going to do is give them a compelling reason why you can provide these services, and they should look at your company to provide it. Now, this is the key. You have to give them a compelling reason, because there's a lot of people that may be able to do security guard services, janitorial, just like you. But when you give them a reason of what I always talk about, your differentiators, and they already need these services, guess what? You will be receiving an email probably faster than you think. I have a lot of my clients and students that they've done this exact thing. Now, of course, I've helped them with the introduction letter and their differentiators. Now, if you'd like assistance with that, guess what you can do? Sign up for my Crack the Gov Code free masterclass. I go over this. It's a 1 hour and 15-minute free masterclass where I'm going to talk to you specifically about certain things to get you started. Our focus is to make sure you're looking at being positioned to win a contract, a government contract between now and September 30th, which is, like I said, the busiest time. If you're really serious about winning, then make sure you sign up below for my Crack the Gov Code free masterclass. I look forward to seeing you there. It's going to be July the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th. July 11th, it's going to be at 12 noon. July 12th, for those of you who work during the day, I have it from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Thursday, July 13th, I have it again at 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So it gives you 3 days to make sure you're able to be there. I look forward to seeing you. And if you're serious about really getting started, or if you won 1 or 2 contracts and you haven't been able to win others, or if you've been in like sam.gov for years and years and you're still sitting around waiting on talking about what I coulda, shoulda, this is the time. Look forward to seeing you, and until next time, be safe. Bye-bye.